Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 74 in Be With Me. We're in the Gospel of John. It's fantastic. Today is about the door of necessity, period, the door of invitation. We want to go to a place, into the sheepfold of God, into the family of God. And there's one way to get there, one door. And Jesus says about himself, the new name of God should be capitalized. I am the door, capital D, of the sheep. So just in general, what are doors for? And why does Jesus describe with great intent himself as a door? I've been feeling over the last couple of days just burdened by this and bounded by the truth of it. This is something we best put our best foot forward to understand. Why? Because we can appreciate it and even worship him for this as we go through this door, through this reality of Jesus to get there. Read with me in John chapter 10, verse 1. Same passage as yesterday. Truly, truly, I say to you, he who does not enter by the sheepfold, but by the door, but climbs in by another way, that man's a thief and a robber. But he who enters by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the gatekeeper opens. The sheep hear his voice. He calls his own by name. He leads them out. When he has brought them out, all his own, he goes before them, and the sheep follow him. Isn't that beautiful? He goes before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. A stranger they will not follow, but they will flee from him, for they do not know the voice of strangers. This figure of speech Jesus used with them, but they did not understand what he was saying to them. So Jesus, again, said to them, truly, truly, I say to you, I am the door of the sheep. So we're going to be baptized in a similar way. We're baptized into Jesus's death, and we benefit by being raised with him. And we do this through him. I call this associative Christianity, and I think this is a similar concept, where humans are offered associative assistance in what they cannot do for themselves. So it's said elsewhere as we lift our eyes to Jesus. Similarly, I think going through this door is the same get out of jail free card that he offers us. So he achieves in reality and offers the benefits to us. So what are those benefits? To be part of his family, to have your penalty of sin taken away. Let me help you with your current life and your current wrestling with sin. And I think our response should be, where do I sign up? How do I sign up? So we achieve what Jesus achieved. We achieve it by association. We achieve going through the door to get the benefits. It's like Colossians 2, verse 12. Having been buried with him in baptism, in which you were raised with him through faith in the powerful working of God who raised him from the dead. So he is the substitutional sacrifice, and he's offered as a potential that can be achieved by humanity. And how do we achieve these amazing things? Well, we do it by faith in him, belief in him. He's done the accomplishing, and we do the associating with him. Coattail Christianity. He is all powerful, and humans might have one single superpower. Here's our superpower is, are we going to associate with him or not? So we want to go to this place, to this sheepfold, to this family of God. It's where sheep of the shepherd are gathered into the place of the shepherd via the door of the shepherd to be with the person of the shepherd under the protection of the shepherd. And this is the place you want to be because it's quite beneficial for you. Why wouldn't you want to be in a protected place in the sheepfold? Why don't you want to be with the one who came for you? So this is a place of ownership, or at least care. It's a place where he calls his sheep his own. It's a place where he speaks, and it's a place where the sheep there hear his voice. So this is a place of necessity. This, on one hand, this is a hard teaching. The door says you gotta go through me to get to the sheepfold, to enjoy the benefits of being in the sheepfold, fellowship and identity. One other little picture I would have for you is this. It's a place of individual identity. It's a place where the sheep are called by name. It's like a teacher where you say, hey, I see you have a class of 2 and 3-year-olds. Well, there's kind of a group identity, the sheepfold, but he also says, I know these students. I know my own by name. For me, it's not a class. There's a part of it's at that, but it's also Eva and Caspian and Emmett and Madeline and Emma. It's individuals that can be addressed in particular to their needs and wants and their particular learning styles. So it's a personal education as well as a sheepfold education. So what are doors for? Doors are, and why does Jesus describe himself as a door with great intent? I just have felt burdened by it over the last couple of days and bounded by it. So we must go through, it's a door of necessity. You must go through the door to get to the place where you really want to, this place of protection and ownership and personal speaking and personal naming. So you have to go through me. It's the gotta go through door. Jesus is the gotta go through door. Should have titled it that. So how else are you going to get there? Peter says after Jesus some difficult teaching earlier in John, Lord, to whom you're the Messiah, to whom else are we going to go? So on one hand, it's the must-do door. And then on the other hand, and this is what I'm hearing more today, is he leaves this for us. This door, a door is kind of by nature an invitation. Do you want to go into and through it to get to the other side? So mostly what I'm hearing today, or I'd like to emphasize at least, is I'm inviting you, and I think he's inviting us, to go through the door. And I hope you're enticed and curious. And hopefully even more than that, just more than just kind of eyes opened, but you're eager and willing. So my call today, and I say this gently and lovingly, is he's the door. He's the door of necessity. He's the door of invitation. You, me, let's get going. Thanks for listening.